I love when I forget I have an alarm and my alarm goes off, and it cuts off my filming. So I did my skincare. Now going in with the NARS Spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen tinted moisturizer. We're gonna go in with this one. Okay. And this one is definitely a sheer coverage. I mean, it's a tinted moisturizer. Do not expect coverage from it, but I definitely think it takes out a lot of the redness from my skin and just gives it like a more even finish. This is also probably gonna be a one take video. I'll just leave out the part that I got cut off, which was only just me doing my Dermalogica sunscreen before my tinted moisturizer. And then after I do that, I'm a little crazy. I do another foundation. I do the NARS. Does it say what this is? Oh, here, light reflecting foundation. I'm L4 DeVille, and take off. I know some people spray it right on their like beauty blender, but I do my finger and I dab it on, and then I'll use my beauty blender to blend it. Forget the eyes. And honestly, this has been the best foundation combo I've ever used. I wish I knew about these foundations when I did competition dance, because it just would have been so much better. And also, I think the foundation actually has like skincare things, if I remember the Ulta sales guy telling me when he sold my best friend and I on it. We both have the same foundations. I mean, ours are different shades. She's a little bit more tan than me because she has a lot of freckles. Whereas I am just pale. I can get tan, but she just always looks more tan because freckles. Which, you should definitely check out Casey's channel. She started vlogging it, and I've definitely put way too much foundation on. We will be blending into the neckline. You're supposed to, but I put way too much on. There's way too much. And so she's currently on a Disney cruise. I will see her. I know she said the weather's not been the best for it, which honestly I think would be a fun perspective for cruise, because you always see people are like, they're so like happy and nothing's wrong on it, when it's like there's things can go wrong on any type of travel. Next we're going with the Anastasia loose setting powder in vanilla. And then her boyfriend also has a channel. His is Matt Philly, I think, vlogs, or is it just Matt Philly? I can't remember. And then he also has another channel called Swashing TV. Highly recommend both of theirs. Casey does Disney videos in vlogs, just like I do. And I'm getting powder all over my shirt. I like to put extra powder on the places I know I tend to get a little oily, which is my T-zone and my chin, which I feel like a lot of people do. And then also I go in with the upper lip, because I feel like just when you're eating and like you wipe with a napkin, it's the area that you like get the most. But then I go in with a powder brush and I just go all over. I guess it's like a fake bake situation. Like, does anyone remember? I can feel there is a hair stuck. There we go. When everyone used to like bake their hairs in like 2015. Also, I gotta say, I don't wet my beauty blender. I know some people do, but I just never like how my foundation looks with a damp beauty blender. So I use it dry. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I do a lot of things that probably are unpopular. Like, I don't shave my legs in the shower. I do it outside. Just because I can see better. Because I will say, oh my gosh, I got so much powder on me. Most of my hair is on my legs is like super light, and it's only dark like around my knee and around my ankle, like, which is a blessing, but it makes it hard to see when it's wet, because you're like, is there hair? Is there not? It's like not dark or anything. Like, honestly, I feel like my arm hair is a little darker than my leg hair, which is weird. powder up my nose. I'll have to clean that. Anyone else have that issue when they're doing their makeup? They just feel like the powder just goes up there, and you're like, please don't sneeze while I'm in my face. Okay, did that. Where is my Hoola bronzer? There we go. Up next, I go in with my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This is just the regular. I swear probably each year I go through about 5 of these. Because is my go-to makeup. And honestly, during the school year, I'm not doing my makeup as much. But during the summer, when I can go to Disney a lot more, I'm definitely using it a lot. I use bronzer all the time because I use it more as like my contour, because contour does not look good on me, because contour I think reads a lot more time more cool tone, whereas bronzer is like supposed to warm you up, and cool tones just do not look good on my skin. That is something I have learned. But I have friends who bronzer does not look good on their skin, but contour does, because warm tones just don't do them. And I think a big thing is knowing how your skin looks with certain things. And then I go back in with the powder brush that I use for my face, and I use that to blend it out. Then for my brows, probably the least expensive part of my face, I use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil in shade 626A Ash Brown. Going with this fully, I kind of like brush them up a little bit. I know thin brows are apparently back on trend. I have non-existent brows. I mean, there's hair there, but I've only gotten my brows done once since 2016. And that was just because I needed a little bit more shape in them. Because I used to get them like waxed every time I got my hair done. Like the old salon I went to. I love my current hair girl. She is the best. I love Natalie. She does the best with my hair, and I've been seeing her since, was it 2020 or 2019? She does the best with my hair. And I don't trust anyone else. I went to so I originally like went to one salon for like went to hair cuttery as a kid, and then there's one person, and then she went to another salon that was still local, so followed her. And then at one point she just like, even though my hair was like here, she'd be charging like a long hair fee. I'm like, my hair is to my shoulder. Like, yes, it was longer than my mom's. So I stopped going, and then I didn't get my hair done for a long time professionally. And then March of 2019, I went to Ulta, because you can get your points too on hair services. And there was a girl named Jordan. She was the first person who took me blonde after not having it done in a long time. And previously, before that, I will admit, I was box dyeing my hair and doing it, but at that point it had all grown out, so it was like pretty much my natural. Then she moved salons, and I went to another girl at Ulta, and then that was like, oh wait, that Jordan was 2019. Didn't get my hair done the rest of 2019. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. Or maybe I got it done the second time by Jordan in the later half of 2019, and then I didn't get it done again. And then I was like, oh, I'll get it done closer before I graduated with my undergrad, which was May of 2020. Obviously, that did not happen because salons were closed. I have it still on here. I go in with like a eyeliner brush, I think. And I use the dark shade from the Pretty Basic palette just to like kind of like set them in place and help fill in some spots that it's a little patchy. And then there was another girl, and then I got her done in like late 2020, and then she left, and I just randomly picked someone, I think. So I guess it was early 2021. Did Natalie. Loved her doing my hair. We always get it done at Ulta in 2021, in 2022. And the end of last year, she moved to another salon, and I followed her there, and I just love what she does with my hair. Okay, now going back to my face. I'm hungry, but I want to get a bagel from Starbucks. On my way to I'm going to go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Quirky. I just think it's the prettiest color. Fun fact, for a while I didn't like blush because it made me think of competition dance. But we would use like this like deep like orangey, like I'll tell a funny story about it. And it just like, I didn't realize it, but like blush just brings that color back into your face. And I didn't like it, and I realized it's because it was a color that literally, like, it looked like a sunburn. And fun fact, when my junior year of high school, when we had a theme day for homecoming week, I used that blush like here and here for like tacky tourist stick, and people legit thought I had a sunburn, and I was like, no, it's just makeup. Where is my highlighting brush? I guess I'm gonna use one I don't really use for highlighting, because I cannot find my regular highlighting brush. I'll go with this one. It's by e.l.f. It is a e.l.f. highlighting brush, but it's not the one I normally use. And I'm going in with the MAC Soft and Gentle. Oh, no. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. The girl who sold it to me at Ulta said it looked like if you want that, like, glazed. It don't look like, you don't want a sparkly highlight, but you want it to be seen. Like, I just think it's the prettiest. So that's what I go in with first. And then and that would normally, if I'm like going to a concert or something, that would be it. But since I'm going to Disney, we're going to add a little extra. So I'm going with a pretty basic palette from Tarte, and I'm going the shade Pretty, and I'm just going to go over my cheeks. I just love Tarte palettes. They smell so good, no matter how long. Which I'm so excited for season 5 of Pretty Basic to start this week. There we go. Okay, and then next, I'm going to go do my eyes. So I first go in with this Revolution Makeup Eye Chrome Matte and Metal. It does not have a shade name, but it's kind of like the rose gold one. I go in with this side. It makes a really pretty eyeshadow base. But someone did say to try out the ColourPop Wings Club highlighting ones as an eyeshadow base. And one day I will. But today is not the day, because I might play around with my mascara. And if I can change something up, I like to only change one thing up at a time. That way I can see if I really like it. Did I just move my contact? I think I did. Let's see. We're fine there. I don't think I got enough on my phone. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Now, what palette do I want to use? This is always the hardest part. I could stick with my go-to, which is... Honestly, my go-tos are ColourPop right now. I love a Wings Club one. I think we're going to stick with my By the Rose. She is a tried and true one. Take this brush. I'm going to start with I'm going to mix Picnic Basket and Sunday Soiree. And go in the crease for that. I want to do more pinky. Oh, I wish... I do have hearts in my backpack. I could put heart on the hearts. My backpack. My work tote bag. Blending that into the crease. It just makes it like a much softer color. Now I'm going to go back in with Sunday Soiree. And I'm going to do like the outer half of my eye. This just helps to build the color. My cats are doing something in the background. I'll figure that out later. Lilybell, what's she doing? She's like climbing all over the bed. It's kind of funny. Oh, who's a pretty girl? I love you. She does this weird thing where, like, she'll pull her whole body weight by her front paws around as she's playing around. Kind of funny. Next I go in with Evanescent, and I'm going to do that in the outer corner. Sometimes I don't go back and make it up. I kind of bring it into like the lower part of the crease. Next, I go in with Savor It. I just take a little tiny tap I press it into like the just the tiniest bit of the outer corner, and I start bringing that color down. So kind of making like a parenthesis shape. Can you tell I'm a teacher? And it just helps like darken it up. And then I think I'm going to go into the Winslow palette just for a moment. I want a thinner brush. Let's go in with, is this one? I think so. I think we're good. We're going to go in with Fairy Vibe and go into my lower lash line. And then hurry and take that same one and go like the outer half of the lid. I don't know if it is burning. And then I'm gonna go in with, maybe doing another palette back. Okay, this is where I just start bouncing back and forth because I want all the pink shades. I'm gonna go in with Cheers Babe, and that is going on the middle third of my eye. And take a little bit more Fairy Vibe to like blend those two together. And then next, I'm going to take Domino from the Wings Club palette, which is like this pressed glitter shade. Yes, I know some people use different brushes for every step. I personally use the same brush for my eyeshadow. That way it blends together nicely. Honestly, I think I want to go on the ColourPop's website later and order another one of the palette and the face gems and another glitter. Mainly because I never got the face gems because I bought from Ulta. But I would like to have another one of these just in case, just one for like, that way I can always have, like when this one is done, I have another one to go because these colors are just so pretty. Because I feel like I'll use this a lot. Definitely need more of the windshield. Excuse me. I had water and 3 potato chips this morning because I just needed something to take my medicine. Then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to use my finger and go in the shade Lymphia. And I'm just going to go into the bottom, like third, like close to where I would do my inner corner, which we haven't done yet. I'm also going to do glitter. But I'm going to go back to this palette for the inner corner. I'm going to use the shade Sparkling right here. And then, what glitter do I want to use? Do I want to use mine? We're going to go in with the Stila glitter in Kitten Karma. This is my absolute favorite shade of the glitter. It is just this beautiful rose gold color. Put it on and then I kind of use my finger to like blend it out. I think I need to get more. I don't think I put it in deep enough. There we go. I feel like this side could be a little darker. So we're just going to take the brush and then kind of go back into the crease. Blend. Blend. Feeling very Valentine's Day. And then mascara. So my go-to mascara is the Benefit Gal Bang. And I have tried the telescopic lift from L'Oreal. It made my eyes water so much. I do not like this one. I'm just thinking I'm gonna toss it. But my go-to is this Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I love it. It's my favorite. But I do want to try the Brooklyn & Bailey Lash Next Door one. So let's try it. Maybe I'll do Benefit Bad Gal Bang on my lower lash line just because, like, that way. Because I feel like that's where I'm most likely to water. So it's lengthening and volumizing mascara for big and beautiful lashes. And this is the packaging. Okay. I'm going to use this one just because I need to see my eyes. Can we also talk about... Oops. Oh, that's a nice one. I kind of like that one. I'm going to start with my top. I'm going to just wiggle it up. I think I accidentally stopped my contact with mascara. But who doesn't accidentally do that with the mascara one? It does a really good job about separating them. It's definitely like a more like buildable mascara. Like, you know, some that just come out like very thick. And sometimes it's harder to work with because you're just like, oh wow, it's already very intense. Whereas this one I'm going with the third coat. And like, doesn't look too bad. Actually, I really like this. Also, I would have curled my eyelashes, but I do not know where I put my eyelash curler. Okay, let's go with the other side. My left side always usually looks better. Ah, I definitely just my contact. That was user error. Okay. We got mascara down here. I might have to switch out that contact. Oh, my eyes are gonna water. My nose is gonna run. Hold on. Whoa! Didn't. And that is what happens when you accidentally stab yourself with a mascara wand, which I know all the girls can relate to that because did you ever really put on mascara if you didn't accidentally poke yourself in the eye? Oh. It's so pretty. Okay, yeah, it's doing amazing things for my left eye. Okay. Water, please. Oh, okay. I really like this one. This one, don't get the telescopic lift. Get Lash Next Door. Like I would rather get this one. My eyes are really watering because I accidentally poked myself with mascara wand, which you definitely saw that on camera. But like it does such a good job of like separating them. It's very buildable. I just have really dense eyelashes and like I need a curling like curling thing, but like look at that side. Like that's so good. This side, my right side's always my like issue side with makeup. My left side is definitely my better side. It's always usually the side I pose towards the camera when I take pictures. I like this so much. I definitely say she does dry quickly. So like if you want to go back into the side, a little bit more of a little harder to work with. But definitely really pretty. You know what? We're gonna try the bottomless. We need to give it a true test. So that side is watering. I will say one thing is I am noticing, like, it is, like, obviously it's a black mascara, but it's not, like, if you're someone like me who will always, like, buy, like, the blackest black mascara, it doesn't read as dark of a black, I think, in the comparison to some other ones I've tried. But I almost kind of like that because it gives it a little bit more, like, softer appearance. So that is my makeup. Oh, I need lips. I'm not even done yet. I thought I was done. I need lips. I'm silly. Let's get back in the spot. Okay, I'm going with the Physicians Formula Rose Kiss All Day Velvet Lip Color. It's like kind of like a crayon. I use this as like the liner, but I do put it all over it, and we went outside my lip. Let's just wipe a little off. I definitely went a little outside my line. Okay, so that's the lip base. And then I go in with the Maybelline Marvel line one. This is the Black Widow one, but the shade is 15 Lover. So I think it was just their regular line, but with a different packaging. Does it say what type it is? Super Stay Matte Ink is the exact color thing. I definitely overfilled my Cupid's fill. I'll have to fix it. It's just like very nice, like berry pink. So that is the finished makeup look. And now we're gonna go do my hair.